Hi guys, welcome again to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please like the video for me. Thank you so much for the like. So I'm sure some of you have seen me making a video back to school, and I'm not explaining what I'm going to do in that school. First, yeah, you know already that I live in Germany. I'm not bragging. Is it bragging? Yes, I live in Germany, and I've been here 4 years and almost 5 years. In June, I'll be 5 years. And the first thing I did, okay, when I was in Kenya before I came to German, I did a German language, which I started with the lowest level, which is A1. And after I did A1, I skipped the second level, which is A2. I went to B1 straight. And when I did this B1, I passed, but I didn't pass all the part. There are 4 parts. We have the writing part, the reading part, we have the listening part, and the speaking part. So I passed the listening part, writing part, and speaking part, but the reading part I did not perform well. So, but I got the certificate for the 3 part. Now, when I came to Germany in 2021, I said, okay, let me go back to school, that is to do German language, but to do B1. So I went back here. I did the course. I was given a certificate. Then after, here in German, when you do your that B1 part, they have this Leben in Deutschland, something they call it Leben in Deutschland, and that one we did it. I did it for 3 months. Is it 3 months? I started it in December, and I did my exam in February. But the December 4th, was it? I'm not sure, I forgot, but it did not take so long. So after I did, I got the certificate. I passed the exam. That was now in 2022, February. February. That is when I did that paper. And then after, for me, when I came, my first thing, what was in my head was to look for a job. I needed to work. I needed to earn. I needed money. Now when you come to these countries and your head is like, I have to do something back at home. Like, that was my mental. This is what I wanted. Apart from getting married, apart from being married, I also needed to get something for myself, not just depending on my husband. And again, when your family back at home, or the people back at home, they need help from you, you can't be running to your husband all the time. The culture here is different. It's very far different from where I come from. Like, for my husband, he doesn't give his parents money or give his parents help. He gets help from the parents. Like, I would say the parents are well off, that they don't need help from the son. Like, sometimes they would ask if he needs anything, like things like that, you understand, like the other way around. For us, in our country, sometimes, okay, they are the lucky ones. They are those people whom their parents have made it in life, or they had made it in life, or maybe they were born just in a wealthy family and it just runs like that. And there are those ones, we were not struggling, we didn't struggle, but my mother-in-law is calling. Sorry guys, that was my mother-in-law calling. Yeah, so we didn't struggle, but when you travel to these countries, you need to better, like you need to do it better. You need to rectify it. I don't know if I would say to rectify, or you need just to do something back in your country. So I cannot just come and sit down and be asking for money, all the time. You need to be dependent. You need to have your own something in your pocket. Yeah, so after I did this Leben in Deutschland, I started working. I got a job in a, imagine, I had my own certificate. I had done business management back in Kenya, graduated and everything, and I needed to process these certificates also to be accepted here. And for them to be accepted, you need the process. Like, they needed a letter from the university where I did this business management to show that I did that course there, and when I did it, and if I graduated or not. So I got an email from this university, and they sent me the letter, and I sent it to this office. They verified my papers, which we started at 2022, took 1 year, up to 2023 June. That is when they were verified. But the problem, I had already started earning, so you sometimes you ignore, and you feel like you are a little bit, or you postpone, you say I will do it later. So after my papers were verified, and that I could work on this line, like they were accepted, they said I don't need to go back to school. The papers are okay here, I could use them. So I needed, but the language, I needed up to C1. So that is what broke my, like, I was, is it it's not disappointment, like you feel I will have to go back to school, and now I have to leave the work. And if you go back to school, you need to fully, like, I need to attend the classes fully. There is no, I'm going to work and then I have to go to school again. So luckily, the job agent here in Germany, they helped me to pay for the school, which is that school, like the language there are two parts of German language. There is the Allgemeine and there is Berufs, like something to do with a job thing. And that you cannot pay it for yourself. Even every school you go, they will not accept it. You have to get a paper, you have to get the permission either from the job center or the Arbeitsamt or the BAF. So the Arbeitsamt accepted to pay for me that paper, to give me that whatever paper. So I was going to school. I was able to go back to school, did my whatever, my language again. But unfortunately, I missed 1 point. So I didn't pass the B2. Now, I continued doing the application of the job, but it's not as easy as we think, like it's hard. There is a lot of competition in this field because most of the people from here, I think those are the kinds of jobs that they do. They leave these other hard ones for maybe the migrants, I don't know. But it's really hard to find a job in that office, in that field. But anyway, we hope for the best. We keep on praying and trusting God. But if you get something that you can work and you can earn something without straining your body, I guess it's also good to go. You can still do it. So last year I was just going to school. I didn't go to work. This year I have to go back to school, but this year I have to work. The brokenness from last year, I don't want it anywhere close to me. So yeah, I have started again going to school, and luckily I also found a job, although it's not an easy one, it's training, but we have to keep on pushing. So when you come to Germany, and maybe you come to Germany with an excitement, or you travel any other country where you are required to learn the language, And because you're excited to do the work and earn your own money, please go to school first. Find the right papers first. Get those certificates first before you settle for a job, because it's time consuming sometimes. Like me, I'm almost 5 years and I'm required to go back to school because I needed to earn money first before going back to school. So you see, as when you get to these countries, first thing, if you have the opportunity, go back to school.